Thanks for staying tuned. Former president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Olisa Agbakoba, has been assessing the performance of the federal government almost 1 year after assuming office. He says the president needs to pick up more speed to alleviate the sufferings of the majority of the populace.
So if you ask me, President Tinubu's policy statement was refreshing because it was different from President Buhari. And President Tinubu's policy statement was almost akin to what Peter Obi said and what Atiku said. We have to protect our markets. Period. We have to protect our markets. We can't be a dumping ground for everybody. So Nigeria is a borderless country where everybody comes and dumps. So Peter Obi's punchline, from consumption to production, is the perfect, policy solution. If that from consumption to production were to hold firm in all the sectors, you will see the results. The result of Dangote just pumping meant it was from production to from consumption to production. Before we were consuming imports. But I said we can do it locally. Local tomatoes, local onions, local yams, local rice, local everything, local hospitals. The prices will go down. But not to sit in Abuja and keep making policy statements without backing it. Onyema has shown from consumption to producing services will drop. So the answer is simple. If there was an articulated national economic policy that says Nigeria first, and government really would mean it, you will see the changes. It will be very obvious in whatever sector that you are thinking of. So in assessing the 1 year in office, I'd say the speed is not as fast as it should be. There's the possibility of telling the pilot, Captain Tinubu, push the throttle back and accelerate so we can get to cruising level quick, because the possibility of a return, it's called an air return, is there. So the pilot will be advised by air traffic control that you no longer can continue climbing, so you need to turn back. So that's where we are. We have not stabilized, and the challenge for President Tinubu, because I like to be positive. If you criticize people, it doesn't help. We all want a good Nigeria. So I'm not going to offer any criticism. I'm going to say, here's what I've seen. You are behind schedule. You're not going to land in Abuja in 1 hour. You're going to land in 1 hour, 30 minutes. But all you need to do is push the throttle and get to Abuja in 1 hour. And that is possible. But you have to look at the entire environment. Are the ministers the right people to be in office? Are the right issues being addressed? Why is government still in business? Why should government not devolve business to the private sector? Do you know if Mr. President were to take that decision to say, henceforth, the government is not going to be in any business, you will see the massive opportunity that will open. So that's the way I'll answer it. So it's not totally fallen. I know that Nigerians are absolutely, going through pain, but that is the pain that is required if you want to turn around. But there's still a very big trust deficit. If I ask you to bear pain and then you see I'm not, then there's a problem. So there's a trust deficit that the president needs to close in.